Hi, how's it going? Okay, I'm starting at my YouTube channel officially. I started it up before, but I have never really consistently posted because I was starting up my TikTok and my Instagram as well, and I would do shorter reels. But the reason I wanted to do YouTube is because and I'll explain my background a little bit in this video. And this video is more like a housekeeping and intro to who I am. So I'll tell you that in a minute. But as part of like my general makeup, I'm more of like a teacher. I'm a coach and I'm a teacher. I educate people. So a big part of my content is teaching, and my coaching is also a lot of teaching, but as well as transformation, of course. That is the most important part of my coaching, is your transformation. Every time we meet, you will have a transformation. So here's the deal. I'm Kristen, and I am the owner of Blooming Into You. Blooming Into You is my company, and the rest of the name would be, if it were elongated, it would be Coming Home to Your True Self. I'm a trauma and abuse coach. I'm a health coach. I'm a spiritual coach, and I'm a life coach. And I also help do manifesting from the work we do. So essentially, we're always manifesting no matter what, because that's just what we do as energetic beings. And my ideal for humans is to have inner peace and to be able to manifest the life they want to be living, rather than the life that's based on trauma, based on the conditions and the programs that were instilled in us as children. So what we do in my coaching is we find your limiting beliefs, your programming, we unglue from that, and we move you on to a new neural pathway. We relax and calm and get you back into a secure attachment in your nervous system so that you are living at ease, so that you can think and feel in a calmer way. Your body can calm down and stop being so stressed out, and you can probably stop a lot of the coping mechanisms you've been using to calm down. That could include drinking, smoking, drugs, eating, shopping, sex, gambling, work. The list can go on and on, right? Whatever we do to distract from the feelings in our body of anxiety and pain, and just feelings that we don't really want to feel, because those feelings sometimes bring up the thoughts of, I'm not worthy and I don't deserve good things, and I don't want to think those things, so I'm just going to go dive into something else that'll make me forget and numb out. And so in my coaching, I do parts work, I do, some levels of hypnosis, I do energy healing. My whole entire coaching is energy healing. So I read energy from like a clairsentient space. I'm clairsentient and claircognizant. Those are my two main clairs. And I feel into your energy body with your permission. Of course, I don't do it just walking around, although I'm probably always empathically picking up on everyone's energy, but I will not cross that boundary, let's say. But if you give me the permission, I will read into your energy, and then I can help you find out where in your energy bodies, your chakras, you are having blocks. And then we work through the emotional blocks in the coaching. So that's another part of it. I also do tarot reading, oracle reading, and I may even do some on the channel sometime. I might start doing some readings. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. But mostly my goal is to help you align your conscious and your subconscious mind into union, so that when you have an intention to do something, you can really follow through with it. Because your conscious mind might be intending that you lose 40 pounds, and your subconscious mind might be sabotaging that. And it's not because it hates you, it's because it wants to keep you alive. And so far, you've stayed alive at this extra weight, and you haven't died. So it doesn't see a real need to change anything. So what we want to do is sort of work with the subconscious mind to help it relax, and to see the value in you losing weight, stopping smoking, cutting out drinking, changing your eating habits, healing your shame, changing the unworthiness programming that's going on incessantly in our minds, and possibly, that's a lot of us, most of us probably, are the I'm not good enough. and really shifting that into an awareness of, your conscious mind can say, I am good enough. What is she talking about? I know I'm worthy. But if your life is showing up as, I believe I'm worthy, but then people are like treating me like I'm invisible, or I'm not worthy, or it don't matter, that's the belief. The belief is actually what runs the show. And so we want to change that belief at the root. And then you can actually align with, oh yeah, by the way, I am worthy. Because the truth is that you are worthy, and you never weren't worthy. But somewhere along the line, someone gave you the message at some point, or at many points, that you were not worthy, or you were not good enough in some way, or you shouldn't shine, or you're not that smart, or you should be more of a perfectionist, and the list can go on there too. And you believed it because children want to survive and need to survive, and they want to believe the people around them. And so you just took that on. And you don't need that anymore. As an adult, you are resilient, you're resourceful, you can find help, you can heal, and you can change those beliefs so that you'll have a happier life. And that is my biggest message, is you can change. There's nothing that can stop you from changing. And actually, it's not as hard as we've thought it is, and it's actually fun. My coaching is fun. Just gonna say it is, because when we do parts work and we do things like that, we really, it sort of takes away or disarms this fear we have, okay? Because the fear is what isn't really real, but we feel it's so real in our body that once we realize that thing that happened back then isn't going to happen again to me, because I won't let it. It's like, oh, thank goodness, I can actually change, and I can actually be happy, and I can actually meet my goals. So as I was saying, I do work with health, trauma and abuse, narcissistic, sociopathic, psychopathological. I do work with all these kinds of different patterns and habits, especially like toxic relationship patterns that you may have. We'll do spiritual coaching to help you get connected with yourself and something greater than you if you're interested in that. We can do money and career. I love helping people with their careers. That is such a fun thing for me. So it's like, I don't have one niche, but I guess my best, most significant niche would be that I help you change whatever is sabotaging you, okay? Whatever's keeping you stuck. And so if it's in one part of your life, it's usually in many parts of your lives, maybe even all the parts of your lives, where you feel a sense of unworthiness, and it's showing up in your career and in how much money you're able to make, and how good your relationship is, or whether you're friends, or whether your health is good. And so we want to get to just the bottom of it. Now, you can, if you will, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, which would be really amazing. And you can check the link down below after this video is over with, because I have a freebie I'm offering. It's the Healing Journey Starter Kit. And it is on my website, and it is under www.bloomingintoyou.com/freebie. You can click on that. You can download that. It's pretty very short, course. It's not very long. And other housekeeping. I do a lot of my videos in my car because I think better. I don't script anything. So because I don't script anything, you're going to get the ums and the I looking up and the thinking and the real deal. And I stutter and I speak quickly sometimes, so I'm going to try to slow that down, but I'll slip over my words. Now, my background in this video is a little longer than my normal ones will be. I like to keep my videos around 10 to 12 to 15 minutes. 10 to 12 to 15. Well, okay, one of those. But sometimes they'll be a little shorter, and sometimes they'll do shorts, which I've got a few of those up right now from before, like a while ago. And sometimes they might be like 20 minutes, but I don't want to have you, inundated with my video. There's so many other videos out there and content, so much other content out there, but I want to be able to explain today who I am a little bit more, and what I do, because my background is, I have a background in psychology and I loved nutrition in college, and I love everything. I think everything that happens in our lives is related to our emotional baggage. And I've always thought that since I was little. And when I was little, nobody talked about this, and I was kind of the weirdo in the crowd. Excuse my hair, I just realized it's sticking up. Because the emotional baggage that we have creates so much stress in our bodies, and then that stress causes downstream health problems. And so for me, the mind, body, and soul health is very, very key. It's so important. And I believe, and you don't have to believe what I believe, but this is what I believe. I've come to believe, and I've come to see good results with my clients in their health as well. Now, I'm not saying that my health coach is going to, or my trauma coaching for that matter, is going to help you get over some intense, serious disease you have, because I don't know. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to claim that health coaching is going to cure you of your illnesses. However, could it stall or stop or the progression of something? I believe yes. And that is because once we're at ease and we're not so stressed, our body can heal. Your body cannot heal under stress. It can heal at ease. It needs to heal. That's why you need a lot of sleep at night, because your body has a lot of work to do. So if it's constantly attacking itself because there are stress hormones being released constantly, it's just making you sick, right? It's just attacking your own self, thinking it has an outside invader that it's attacking, but it's really attacking its own, hormonal, releases. What gets released in the hormonally when we are stressed. I'm not explaining this from a scientific perspective. I'm sorry, trying to explain it in a quick way, but basically, autoimmune disorders can result from the immune reactions that we have to stress. Okay, and then you can have things happen like rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, some cancer can happen. I'm just thinking of just a ton of the autoimmune disorders that we think of, lupus. Like I said, I don't script this, and I did not know I was going to talk about this, so I don't remember all the ones, but celiac disease. And so if you have one right now, it might be because of the trauma that you've had in your life, the abuse, the stress. The other thing is, I am, as I said, I'm certified in narcissistic abuse. I'm also certified in parts work through a Polyvagal Lens, which means I work at tracking where in your nervous system you are having activation or shutdown. And we try to open your window of tolerance so that it's easier for you to regulate again your nervous system. So nervous system that has been dysregulated since you were a baby or younger, or even before you were born, or when you were a small child, has a harder time getting out of fight or flight or out of a shutdown freeze mode. And we want to get it woken up or calmed down so that it can go, because your life is stressful. You're going to have triggers. There's no way around that. It's just how quickly can we get you back into your window of tolerance so that you can feel a sense of calm and security and things like that. So this video is going on, but I want to say that I have TikTok, Instagram. Both of them are at Blooming Into You Coaching. You can check out other videos I've done that are shorter. I have that freebie class. I have a website that has, I don't know how many blogs, articles on it now, but a lot, like at least 70 or 80, I think, I haven't counted, that I've done in the past year. I was explaining earlier that my background is in psychology, but I also have a master's degree in healthcare communication. So I love to educate people through writing and through communicating and teaching. So I have a very strong lean toward health and psychology and spirituality. So that's why there's the body, mind, and soul thing for me. So I will always have information and always have a lot to teach and a lot to share as needed and wanted with my clients and with you about these areas, because they are the ones that I'm most aligned with and passionate about. And in that is my love of nutrition as well. So I've studied functional nutrition as well. I've just done a lot in the past like 6 or 7 years with my coaching and with the things I'm learning and becoming certified in, so that I can be the most well-rounded coach for you, so that it's when we customize your program, it's very aligned with what you need. So I'll always be able to give you information as needed. But like I said, every coaching session we do offers you a transformation. And I'm not just saying that like, oh yeah, you're definitely gonna have a transformation just because I said. It's the way my program is designed is to give you an actual transformation each time, to help you shift in the way you think and reframe your mindset and your emotional body, because your mental emotional bodies are the ones energetically that I help you with changing the most. Okay. My coaching method is very, very compassionate, very loving, very understanding, non-judgmental, which of course everyone should be that way as a coach, but I am legitimately your friend. I've been through a lot of trauma and abuse myself in my life, so I have gone over those hurdles myself, healed so much of my own past, and I can really stand and hold your hand through the process and completely understand where you're at. I can point out if you are being abused in some way when you're ready to hear it. Many people are not ready to hear it until they're ready to hear it, and that's not going to be pushed on you. If you come to me with this idea that you are in an abusive relationship or you're not sure, because there's a lot of confusion with the gaslighting and cognitive dissonance in abusive relationships, and we work through it, and you start to love yourself, you're going to start to see, this doesn't feel like love and it feels painful to my body. Your body is going to always tell you the truth, and it's always going to know what's going on. And as soon as you start getting your intuitive abilities back after you've healed, which is actually what happens once we heal, is we get our intuition back and we start believing ourselves again and trusting ourselves again, then you're going to start noticing people in your life that don't make you feel so good or safe, and you're going to want to change that. Okay, so that was the intro. It was long. I hope that you guys found some value in it, but just know that I'm going to be doing some more videos here and there, hopefully soon, and they won't be this long. This is a long one. I don't think that they'll need to be, unless there's a topic that I really need to talk about, and I can go on and on, and I apologize if that's annoying, but just don't listen then, don't watch it. But typically I'm going to keep them around 10-12 minutes, because I want to be as impactful, but also not take up your entire life, with what I'm trying to teach you. If you have any comments, questions, please leave them below. Again, please like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. I'm really trying to get my information out to as many people as possible, to help as many people as possible. My goal for the past many decades has been inner peace, as I mentioned earlier, and for everyone though, not just for me. But we can only do that one person at a time. We can't go and make people change if they don't want to change. But we can stand here in our own light, in our own transformation, in our own, peace, and be a beacon for others who might want to change too. And that is the best way. Being that vessel of light and love for people is the best way to help them come home to their authentic selves. I can't talk. Their authentic selves, and bloom into who they really, really are in this life and in this world. And what this world needs is more of us to help each other in this way, to have a better world, take care of our animals, our environment, each other, our parents, forgive our parents who may have traumatized and abused us. They didn't know better, but that doesn't mean that you didn't get hurt. Okay. I really want you to understand that. A lot of us just go, well, they didn't mean it, so it's fine. But it's not fine, because it's affecting your entire life by you not choosing yourself and abandoning yourself because you were abandoned. Okay, if you were in an abusive situation or traumatizing situation, you suffered from abandonment, and you learned to abandon yourself at a very young age. And once you stop abandoning yourself and stop rejecting yourself, your life changes 180 degrees. I was going to say 180%, but I don't know the percentage on that. It changes significantly. Okay, and so I'm very passionate about what I do. I really, really love my clients. I really love helping as many people as I can because, obviously, like I just said, I want the world to be a happy place. Be a happy place. That's been my goal since I was young, is that I really love people and I love happiness for people and not feeling threatened by other people and not feeling like you have to dim your light because you might make somebody else jealous or threatened by you or think, call you names and say you think you're better than people and things like that, when that's not really true. You're just trying to live your life, and I want you to get back to that place where you feel like, I feel good being confident. I don't feel like I'm being arrogant, and I don't feel like I'm being insecure either. I feel like I'm just in the middle of like this balanced, bam, calm and confident. I'm good. I just want you to feel solid and secure in yourself. So anyway, I hope that helps and have a great day. Okay, bye.